fast, and we're never going to rest until that hurricane is totally out of our sight, our vision, everything's fixed, and it's very close to being finalized. But we'll never rest until every last brick, every piece of asphalt and concrete, everything is perfecto. Right? And if we did rest, Ted Cruz and John Cornyn and Ken Paxton and Dan, I love Dan, what a great guy. Thank you. They will not let me rest, will you? They'll never let me rest. We stand ready to help Texas respond to the storms that are continuing to cause flooding throughout the region. And we're doing things to alleviate some of those storms. I don't know that we're going to do the one that the governor asked for, but that could be. That could. I said, would you name it the Trump Dam, please? Name it the Trump Dam. It's beautiful, it's big and expensive. I want, no, I'm only kidding. I did not ask him that. Tomorrow would be headline, Trump demands name on the dam. I also want to recognize your outstanding Republican congressmen, including Chairman Kevin Brady. What a guy. What a guy. You talk about help with taxes. And so, Kevin, we're putting in next week the 10% reduction in middle-income taxes, right? Next week. Okay. He promised in front of 22,000 people. I don't need that. He promised to me. That's good. Thank you, Kevin. What a great job. Great man. Congressman Bill Flores. Thank you, Bill. Great job. Congressman John Carter. Get out and vote for Bill and John. A friend of mine, you don't have to vote for him, actually, because he's so far ahead. I'm sure he loves me saying this. You don't have to vote for him. Just all these other guys, you got to vote for him. Can't take, but you don't have to vote for this guy. He is leading by like 60 points. He's leading by, but you know what? Do me a favor, because I don't want to have a depressed man on my shoulders. Go out and vote for him anyway, because he is outstanding. He's a winner. He's a champion. He's a warrior. Louis Gohmert. Hey, Louis, should they bother voting, or is it just over? You want them to vote, right, Louis? I think we'll have them vote. Go out and vote for Louis. Another congressman who's been so helpful, Ted Poe. Ted. Thank you, Poe. Congressman Pete Olson. Thank you, Pete. Great job. Congressman Randy Weber. Thank you. Great job, Randy. Thank you, Randy. You got great people in this state, by the way. These are great people. Congressman Brian Babin. Congressman John Culberson, who's a great guy. He's a great guy. Get out and vote for John. He's got a lot of money being poured against him. Get out and vote for John. Get out and vote for Pete Sessions. Pete Sessions is a fantastic congressman. They're pouring money in that race. He's still leading, and John's leading, but get out. Louis, don't worry. John, Pete, you have to. Jody Arrington. Jody has done a great job. And Congressman Michael Cloud. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Great job, Michael. Great job. These are great people. Great patriots, people that love Texas. If you don't want to be saying the words, Speaker Nancy Pelosi, that's not good, for the next 2 years, then you need to go out and vote for these tremendous Republican lawmakers. They are tremendous. Thank you, fellas. Thank you. Thank you, fellas. Thank you, Louis. Thank you, Louis. This election is about protecting the sacred values we all share and the values that Texas Republicans are fighting for each and every day. We believe in the right to free speech, the right to religious liberty, and we believe in the right to keep and bear arms. We believe in law and order, and we cherish the incredible men and women of law enforcement. We believe that judges should always interpret the Constitution as written. We believe that have schools should teach our children to be proud of their country and to respect our great American flag. We kneel in prayer and we proudly stand for our national anthem and our American flag. We know that faith and family, not government and bureaucracy, are the true center of American life. So true. And above all else, we know this. In America, we don't worship government. We worship God. These are the values that unite people all across the great state of Texas. In this election, you can send a message to the radical Democrats: don't mess with Texas. Vote for Ted Cruz and vote Republican. A future under Democratic mob rule would be a total catastrophe. Democrats in Congress have already signed up for a socialist takeover of health care that would eliminate the private insurance of more than 15 million Texans. The Democrat plan would destroy Medicare and terminate Medicare Advantage for 1.4 million Texas seniors who depend on it. Republicans want to protect Medicare for our great seniors who have earned it and who have paid for it for a long time. And Republicans will always protect Americans with pre-existing conditions. We protect you. Pre-existing conditions, right? The Democrat plan to destroy American health care includes free health care and education to illegal aliens paid for by you, thank you very much, the American taxpayer. And they absolutely demand, and that's happening, they want to demand to vote. They want to be able to vote. They want to be able to vote. Oh, don't worry about it. They want to be able to vote. The illegals, hey, by the way, I hate to tell you, you go to California, they vote anyway. They vote anyway, and they're not supposed to. And every time I say it, the fake news says, oh, they said, they got so many people voting illegally in this country. It's a disgrace, okay? It's a disgrace. Voter ID, folks, voter ID. Voter ID. You got to put your voter ID. You do it on everything. The only thing you don't have to do it for is when you vote. Not going to be that way. Voter ID. Republicans believe we should protect public benefits for truly needy Americans, not for illegal aliens. As we speak, the Democrat Party is openly encouraging millions of illegal aliens to break our laws, violate our borders, and overwhelm our nation. That's what's happening. The Democrats have launched an assault on the sovereignty of our country, the security of our nation, and the safety of every single American. The crisis on our border right now, as we speak, is the sole result of Democrat laws and activist Democrat judges that prevent us from returning illegal aliens from Central America and all over the world. It's called catch and release. You know what catch and release is, right? You got these great people from Border Patrol. These are great people. ICE, Border Patrol. These are incredible people. Tough job. They catch them, and then they release them. And they say, you have to come back for a court case. They just put their foot over immediately. They touch our land. You have to come back in 2 years for a court case. Well, number one, they never come back. 3%. And I don't believe the 3. We release them into our country because that's what the Democrats want. And then a lot of bad things happen when that happens. The Democrats don't care what their extremist immigration agenda will do to your neighborhoods, to your hospitals, or to your schools. They don't care that the mass illegal immigration will totally bankrupt our country, because all the Democrats care about is regaining power, no matter how they have to go about doing it. All the witch hunts, no matter what they do, they just want to gain power. But we're not going to let them gain power. And that's why the Democrats all support catch and release. That's why they support visa lottery. You know what visa lottery is? Countries put names in a batch, And you pick them, you keep picking them, and then you got nothing but problems. Because do you think those countries are putting their finest? I don't think so. It's a great way to dispose of their problems. Visa lottery. And then you have chain migration. A guy comes in, as an example, West Side Highway in Manhattan. That's where I am. Beautiful park, beautiful highway. This animal's driving a car down, and he decides he's going to make a right into the park where everyone's working out, exercising, running, bicycling. And he knocks everything down, including kills 8 people and badly wounds. You ever notice? They never talk about the people that are wounded, where they lose their arms and their legs, and their lives can never be the same.